A couple of years with Jaden, how do you feel like his progress has gone over the couple of years you've had him?
Jaden's done a great job. He's a program guy. He's got an awesome story, but just his ability to battle day in, day out, week in, week out, month after month, year after year. For him to be in this position, I think is a testament to who he is as a person and the work that he's put in, kind of behind the scenes, to be where he's at now. So his growth's been tremendous. He's had to deal with setbacks. I know he had his injury a couple years back. Last year, just stuck it out. And when his number was called, man, he stepped in and filled some really big shoes. Did a great job.
What's been your analysis of his play through the first 2 games?
I think he's done a great job. It was exciting to see him step up in a couple of those 3rd and 4th down situations against San Jose. Again, just speaking to who he is, I think he's grown a ton. Just his ability to make those plays in that moment. He embraces it. He's ready for it. He does a great job preparing, does a great job during the week with his film study, film prep. So when those moments show up in the course of the game, he's ready to capitalize and make plays he needs to make. So I've been pleased with how he's played up to this point. I'm excited for the rest of the season. It's a day in, day out process. You ain't looking too far ahead. It's just how can I get better today? What do I have to fix? What do I have to improve today so that when those moments come, we're ready for those.
On the other side, Tyrese, fans like to harp on the penalties, but how do you feel like he's played?
I think he's doing a good job. Like the penalties are the penalties. You got to be able to play aggressive, and you don't want to coach him out of that. But then just from a technique standpoint, there's obviously stuff you got to be able to clean up, and stuff that he's working through that he knows he has to clean up. So you roll with it. You don't make a huge deal about it. You just, hey, this is what we got to fix. This is what was right. This is what was wrong, and you move ahead and you move forward.
How close is McCoy to really getting a lot of meaningful playing time?
Jamad, he's done a great job stepping in as a young freshman, kind of a lot of trial by fire. He's drinking through a fire hose. He did a great job through camp of battling up and down the day in, day out. It's a new process. Anytime you're going from high school to college, the urgency is different. The day in, day out competition is a little bit different. And to his credit, man, he just stays like this through the entire thing. Like, he doesn't flinch. He still got to deal with some young player issues. But what's exciting about him is somehow, some way, he always finds himself around the ball. He does a great job competing. He's really good at whatever happened last play, whether it was good, whether it was bad, is on to the next play. It's on to the next play. So, I see him continue to improve as the year progresses. I see him continuing to just kind of etch his own role out as the season goes on.
How about Ryan Cooper? What have you seen from him this year?
Coop's been awesome, man. It's been a lot of fun for me to see where he was really almost at this point last year, like during camp of last year, and to see his progression through the season of how he kind of grew into his role. And then now that all those older guys are gone, he's kind of stepped into that role of being that guy, that voice in the room. And so it's been a lot of fun to watch him grab onto that and really embrace it. So I think he's done a tremendous job. Obviously on the field with his play, I think he does a great job, but just his role in the room, I think he's grown to be that guy that everybody can rally around, that everybody looks to.
A year ago, obviously, the cornerbacks you had were probably as good as any in the conference. How close is this group to getting to that level?
I think, again, it's a day in, day out process. Last year we had good days, bad days. This year we've had good days, bad days. Like, I'm not worried about getting it to a certain level. I'm just worried about, can we be the very best today? Can I be the best at what I'm asked to do today? And I think if we do that, if we can keep pressing into that every day and not worry about what the end goal is going to be, when it's all said and done, you're going to take a look back and feel pretty good about it. But I think you focus on today. Like, what do I have to do today to stack that brick so that at the end of the day we got something great to look at?
When you talk about that day in and day out competition, when you're maybe playing some teams in the preseason this year that might not, you know, be top 25 teams when you guys are. How important kind of is that competition within practice to help prepare you maybe for, I know you're preparing for another proponent, and that in itself is really good experience heading into pack play, but that day in, day out competition and practice between your offense and your defense, how important is that in these weeks?
Yeah, I mean, every day is a competition, whether it's us battling our offense. We got some great receivers. There really is no such thing as preseason. Like San Jose, they had some really good receivers. Even UC Davis, like they had some guys that gave us problems a couple of plays. So you're not going into anything worried about the competition. Like the competition is going to be who they are. They're going to be good. We've got to lock into, we got to hone into what we do, control what we control. The details, the fundamentals, the eyes, feet, and hands, and just competing on a play-in, play-out basis. So, yeah, I'm not worried about who we're playing. I'm worried about can we be the best at what we're supposed to be doing.
Is Brian your most versatile guy back among the because he can play nickel and corner both?
Yeah, Coop has a lot of value because he can do that. I think we have a few guys in our room that have that versatility, and I think that's a testament to Coach Blue and what he's able to do from a teaching standpoint, and also just from the guys wanting to learn it, not just zeroed in on what's my job, but what's going on big picture. I think Coop's done a tremendous job of, hey, you're doing this right now, but you know, on the flip of a coin, hey, we need you over here. He's able to flip over there and get it done at a high level. So he has a ton of value for his ability to do that. I think we got other guys in the room that can do that also. And, you know, we talk about it all the time. You want to be able to put the best 4 or 5 on the grass, corner, nickel, safety, who gives us the best opportunity to win. And from there, you start plugging them into the different places. So I think he's added a ton of value to our defense because of his ability to do that at a high level.
How's that relationship with you and Coach Blue evolved over the last couple of years? Because he was looking at he was doing everything before you got here.
Yeah, Coach Blue's awesome, man. He's a great coach, tremendous. Really sets the tone for the room. Does a great job bringing energy every single day. Holds these guys to a high standard. You know, I think, you know, my role is just to amplify his voice. My role is to be him when he's not around. To be the second set of eyes, be the second voice that's preaching the same message, echoing the same coaching points. And so I feel like we've got a really good working relationship. I think that, just us working together, I think it's been able to give these guys extra resources, extra tools in their pursuit.